Hello, Imaginers. It is Kyla coaching you to the career and life that you imagined. On this episode, I want to talk to you about the difference between joy and what I call soothing. I used to participate in a lot of soothing when I lived in corporate America full time. And the way that showed up for me was everything from getting massages to drinking wine to eating junk food to binging on TV to even therapy. I mean, that was really a form of soothing. And the reason I needed so much soothing is because I was not in my zone of genius. I was not living the life I imagined. I was not expressing my DNA, what was originally there for me, what was the origin of who I was supposed to be. And that felt terrible. Of course, at the time, I didn't understand why it felt terrible because there was a gap between what I call my acquired state, so who I had to become during the day, and my natural state. Now, I was fortunate that I was even functioning in what I call, uh, based on a beautiful book, the zone of excellence. So it was something that I was really great at. It was something that I was successful at, that I continued to get recruited for. I continued to move up in the company. So again, something that I was great at, zone of excellence. But zone of genius, the way zone of genius feels when we're expressing our true DNA, again, the way we were built is it feels easy. It feels like surely everyone can do this. It feels like something that we would do for free. It's oftentimes how we show up in our personal lives. For me, from the time I was probably in high school, I was helping people. I didn't know it at the time, but I was helping people become who they really wanted to be. And the way that my friends would probably say that showed up back in high school was I was an encourager, I was a supporter. I was the person that people would lean on for insights into themselves. And that continued to grow through college and graduate school. Started to, I started to move toward jobs where I could express more of that. But again, there was still a gap between my day job and my zone of genius. And so I spent a lot of time soothing myself. Most Friday nights, I would grab a bunch of junk food and binge watch some TV while reading some kind of salacious celebrity magazine that felt very soothing to me. And it's because there was this misalignment between my day life and really the person that I was supposed to be. And I always felt like there was this gnawing, there was something missing, there was a gap. And so again, I spent a lot of time soothing myself. I spent a lot of money soothing myself. I spent an enormous amount of time planning things that I really wanted to be doing, but continued to live in that zone of excellence instead of that zone of genius. Last week on the video, I talked about joy plans and how to actually incorporate more joy in your life. And so this week, I wanted to give you a little bit more insight into the difference between soothing and joy. Again, soothing usually comes from not wanting to feel something, not wanting to stand in the truth of really who we are and what we were supposed to be in this life. And again, that feels terrible. So, of course, we want to soothe it away. We can also use social media to soothe it away. I'm going to actually do an entire video on how we use social media to soothe and ways we can actually use it for good and to move more toward our zone of genius. So stay tuned for that next week. But the reason I did joy plans last week is because I really wanted you to start to identify what brings you joy in your life. For most of us, it's things that we would refer to as simple pleasures. And so as you start to create those joy plans, you're probably also bumping against ways that you're soothing yourself instead of creating joy plans, instead of living the life that you actually imagine, pursuing the career that you actually want. And again, I was that person. I spent a lot of time in soothing, and it becomes a habit. And the more we do something, the more that that habit is ingrained. So this week, I hope that you will take a little bit of time to think about, where am I soothing myself in my life? Why am I soothing myself? And we always do that with love and the greatest of kindness as we're observing that. And then where do I want to maybe replace some of that soothing with actual joy plans, things that I actually want to be spending my time doing? You know that I'm here to help you in any way that I can on the road to your career and life that you imagined. I do that in three ways. First, we uncover and express your true DNA. So what is already there. It doesn't require you to get another degree or learn how to start your own business or expand your skills so that you can move into another area. It is all within you already. We're just going to express it, uncover it, and express it. The second way is we're going to identify what the obstacles are. Most of our obstacles are related to fear, and I was that person. So I'm going to help you identify what fear is holding you back, what fears may be based on some belief systems, maybe based on some habits that you've created that aren't even true areas in your life. So we're going to uncover, identify those, create some new belief systems for you. And then third, we're going to take all of that information and create an action and accountability plan. And I'm going to be right there with you as you continue to bump up against things, because you will, we all do. But again, this is truly an expression of who you are. That is all it takes. Check out my website for some free resources, including the Joy Plans worksheet from last week. If you want to sign up for my email address, I'd love to send you the Joy Plans worksheet. And if you want to take this work further, there is a link below that will give you access to my calendar to set up a free consult. Let's talk more about what you're interested in doing and how I might be able to help you. And again, it is truly just I'm a vessel for what is already there. It is already within you. I'm just going to help extract it and teach you how to understand your brain better so that you can overcome anything that's standing in your way. So as always, I'm cheering you on to the career and life that you imagined. Have a great week, everyone.